With VSFighting on the horizon, I think we should take a little look back at the past two Masters events, CEO in Daytona and Fighting Games Challenge that took place in Poland, and give ourselves a little reminder before heading into the next challenge. Fighting Games Challenge was Europe's second chance to showcase their talent on the Master stage, and it certainly did not disappoint. With many upsets.
What? And another one! What's going on here? And another one! 3! Oh!
No! Oh my god!
DBP
Sus
has
Mari
taken out
Joseph! Oh
one
my
of the
god!
favorites in this tournament, Fighting Games Challenge.
Surprises.
Close with him.
Oh!
And unforgettable moments.
Wait.
Oh, here!
He's done it again! The repeat!
In my opinion, there were two big narratives to take away from this event. The first and most obvious is Kokoma finally getting his big win.
Seconds left on
Kokoma has been a mainstay when it comes to huge Tekken World Tour events, consistently making top 8 and having huge performances. But the one thing that always eluded him was that big Tekken World Tour win. And he was finally able to pull that off here with a dominant run throughout the winners bracket. Naroma did come close to taking this all away from him. When Kokoma went to his now trademark Kazumi, he planted himself firmly in the driver's seat and got the win he so sorely desired. The other narrative to be taken away from this event was the uprising of the UK scene. This scene has always had a place at European tournaments, doing quite well. However, this event was quite different in that it can be argued that UK players dominated this event. With 8 players making it into top 32, they were the most represented region, and this continued into top 8 with 3 players. Of course, the usual suspects such as Kane and Trench and Asim showed out, but names that you may not have heard of before this tournament also made their mark. This included Rise players Dante and Chicken Maru. Although Dante's run was cut short at top 32, it was still quite spectacular as he beat both Frizen and Doug from Paris 2-0 in his pool matches. But Chicken Maru made it all the way to top 8, and if you hadn't heard of him before, he would have been a name that stuck out to you in that top 8, but he made sure he could show you his position was well deserved with great wins against top players such as Fergus and Eugen Boy. Although he crashed out at top 8, he put up a valiant effort against Naroma and left the tournament with a respectable 7th place.
Oh god! No! This is gonna be
The down 4.
Wow, look at Naroma's face. Looking so relieved that he did that.
And you know, this was a great showing from Chicken Maru, guys.
And that wasn't all. Even I got to have my own moment on the big stage.
Good luck. This is dangerous! No! Oh my god, K-Wiz!
However, my breakout performance of the tournament has to go to the recently unsponsored Gosei. He had a surprisingly strong run throughout the winners bracket, taking out huge names such as Yamata's Yu.
The jab again! Nice punish! And there we go!
God.
Gosei!
The previously mentioned Chicken Maru.
Back turn, there we go.
That's so
and even Cherry Berry Mango.
Oh no.
Gotta be careful now.
Don't turn crazy.
God! Oh my god! Oh my god! He got it!
my god!
He got it! Bang is winding up! Oh, the London!
Gosei is a player who has been capable of performances like this for a long time, and if he continues on this form, he will be a dangerous opponent for many tournaments to come.
It's going to the winner final of Fighting Games Challenge 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of
At CEO, humanity received a grim reminder that we are still under the boot heel of our Asian overlords. With the top 8 completely dominated by Korean players, there was only one man who could combat against them, and that was NG Obscure. A name that honestly, once you took a look at the American talent at this tournament, you would not expect to be standing alone in that top 8. But he put on one hell of a performance to get where he did and deserves all his praise.
Oh my god, it's he went for the front and he gets it! Obscure pops off! Oh my goodness!
What?
He's able to beat Anakin again!
In fact, what this tournament had in common with Fighting Games Challenge is we got to see strong players from each region that normally are not showcased and often overshadowed by the larger names in their region.
Yeah, for me it's Anakin, Jimmy and Joey. I think then after that, the top 2, after that I'd speed kicks and shadow. Speed kicks and shadow. That's my top 5.
Although this top 8 was dominated by Asian players, many of them were taken out on the way to getting there. You had players like Rick the Ruler beating Low-High and Saint back to back.
The punish! What's he gonna do? He gets it, Rick the Ruler! Oh my god! I'm sorry guys. Hold on, let me pick this up.
And then you had Mr. Taxi taking out John Ding and managing to give Book a run for his money.
Mr. Taxi,
Oh, Mr. Taxi!
Hold on, where have I seen that before?
Doesn't need a screw, just needs
Oh,
a
he's
throw.
loving it. He's popping up. He's like, one more, bruv. One more.
Now, there is one thing I have yet to mention about this tournament, and it's something you simply cannot avoid. Obviously, I'm talking about how awkward Shoda was in Obscure's walkout.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my...
Okay, what I'm actually talking about here is Knee. This tournament seems to be a little bit of an omen for the future, because it looks like Knee may be back on his peak form. Earlier this year we did see him struggle and have a few bad performances here and there, and people started to wonder if Knee could ever match his dominance from last year.
A big punch, great throw, break.
Down 2 again.
Be very careful.
There it is. The Wild Standing 4 and Rock's Dragon's Knee has been eliminated from the mix-up 2019. Handshakes all around. But wow, what a set.
Wow, Knee is out.
Knee is out.
Last year's champion.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
But it seems that form could be returning, as him winning CEO makes Knee the first person all tour to win more than one Masters event, which puts him in a great position moving forward on the leaderboard.
Defending tackle. Get off. Get off. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And Knee is your combo breaker champion.
Yo guys, y'all gonna tell me that one good though?
And that does make one think if anyone will be able to challenge Knee if he gets back to that dominant form. Well, I can think of one person.